Hello everyone, welcome to this video series on FreeCAD for engineering drafting. This is video 4. In this video, we will learn how to draft a gear teeth pattern drawing using FreeCAD software. Here the given figure is a fully dimensioned gear related component which consists of a circular features, even radial slots as well as symmetric elements which are arranged about a central axis. Using the Draft Workbench in FreeCAD, we will focus on constructing accurate geometry, maintaining symmetry, and applying dimensions as per the drawing. So this exercise helps in understanding the circular patterns, angular repetitions, and precise drafting techniques which are essential in mechanical engineering drawings and CAD practice. Let us now begin the drafting process step by step. So here we can see that the teeth is being given. So that teeth can be drawn directly. Instead, what we can do is we can draw three concentric circles of radius 40, 21, and one more thing is a 32. First, let us start with this curve and then we'll move on with the other circles in a symmetric manner. Let me start with this one. I'll open the FreeCAD, go with the new one. In the workbench, select the draft and then in the three-dimensional view, pick the top view. And next, let me move with the outer circle first, which is having the radius 40. So I'll select the circle command, pick anywhere in the space and give the radius as 40. We got this one. As I already told, once the circle has been drawn, select the display mode, change it to wireframe. And next, I'll go with the second circle, which is of diameter 32. A diameter of 64, so that the radius can be taken as 32 with the same center point. Again, going with the circle command, pick the center point, give the radius as 32. The second circle has been drawn and the final circle is having the radius of 21 with the same center point. And we go with the circle command, pick the center point, give the radius as 21. Now we got all the circles. Now, as you know that once if it is a circle means we need to change the angular deflection as 1 degree and then deviation as 0.01. Now, let me start with these teeth. This is horizontal, either this one or this one. You can start with this one because this is exactly horizontal, these two. Whereas the other four things are somewhat inclined. That inclination we may not be knowing. So let me start with this one. So here you can see the distance between these two lines is being given as 8 mm. So I'll start with the center one. Just go with the line command. With a center point, I'm just connecting these two. But this is not the one to be done because from the center, you can see that the center is available here. With the thickness is 8, which means this side 4 and this side 4. So let me use the offset command, offset, and then bring the mouse cursor upward and give it 4, enter. And similarly, select the same line, go with the offset command, bring it in the downward direction, give the distance as 4. And now the outer things are available. So now we can see that some extensions are available, something needs to be extended, which can be removed by using the trimx command. So let me select that line, go with the trimx command. So then you can pick the boundary up to which it can be extended. Similarly, I can select the other line also, go with the trimx command. I can select up to the boundary. Right. So this side is over, whereas the other side you can see that something has been extended. So that has to be removed. So again, I can select that line, go with the trimx command, then come back to the edge up to which it has to be trimmed. Similarly, the final one also to be trimmed there. Okay, now the center line is not required because this has been drawn only for the construction purpose. So let me delete that one. Now you can see that one of the tooth has been drawn. Now this has to be taken for how many? Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements are there. So now instead of drawing it 6 times separately, let me use the array command. So I can select any one particular line. So this is the array in which always rectangular array will be predefined. So press the arrow, go with the polar array. It lasts for the number of elements. So we know it is 6. So make it as 6. Then it lasts for the center point. What you can do is you can pick the center point of the circle. Either you can pick it anywhere from this circle or anywhere from this circle or anywhere from this circle, because all the three circles will have the same center point. So I can click anywhere once this orange dot that represents the center point has been visible. So click it, you'll be getting all other 6. Similarly, I can go with the next line also. Again, go with the polar array. Numbering is 6 numbers. Pick the center point. Now you can see all the 6 elements are now created. Now we can remove these 2 circles, because these 2 circles been drawn only for the construction purpose. Now you can see that I need to draw this curve as well as this curve. How can I draw this one? Is by using the R command. So this is the R command. Select this one. It will ask for the center point. Go with anywhere on the periphery of the circle. It will show the center point. Pick that one. Click it. Then it will ask for the radius. Let me select this is the radius. Up to this only the radius is available. I selected the radius. Then it will ask for the start angle. Let me keep the same point. The end angle is up to this one. Let me rotate it and keep it in this way. Now select this curve. Again, angular deflection 1. Deviation, you can give it as 0.01. If one has been done, as always, you can go for the array command. So select this one, go for the polar array. The number of elements will be 6. Select the center point of the circle. So all other things will be filled. Similarly, this portion also to be filled. Again, I can go with the R command. And next, pick the center point of the circle. Then it lasts for the radius. Now the radius is up to this one. Select this one. And it lasts for the start angle. Again, pick the same point. And the end point will be this one. So now one has been drawn. Again, select this one. Since it is a curve, I can make the angular deviation 1 degree as well as, angular deflection 1 degree and deviation as 0.01. Again, select this one. Go with the polar array. Give the number of elements as 6. Pick the center point anywhere. So now this one has been done. So the top portion has been done. Now I need to draw these 2 circles. First, let me go with the one side and then later I can go with the other side. So for drawing this circle, we should know the exact position of the center pointer. Now you can see that from the center of this larger circle, this circle is having the center point is at a distance of 80 by 2. From here to here, it is 110 by 2, right? So it will be 55. So for which I can draw some construction lines in order to get the center points. Let me go with a line command. Pick it from the top. I can extend it somewhere. This is a construction line only. I can give anything. So that one has been drawn. Similarly, in the horizontal direction also, I can draw the same thing. One side only, I'm just drawing it. Right. So I have done this one. This has been drawn only to get the half set distance, because now we know that from this axis, this circle axis is available at a distance of 110 by 2, which is 55. So now I can select this line, go with the half set command, bring the mouse cursor towards the left side and give the distance as 55. So we got this one. Similarly, in the horizontal direction from this axis up to the center point of this circle, it is measuring 40 mm. Now I can select this line, go with the half set command, bring it in the downward direction, give the distance as 40. Right up. So now we got the intersection which represents the center point of these 2 circles. These 2 circles are having the dimensions. One is the internal is having the diameter 20, whereas the outer one is not given here, whereas it is given here. So that is outer one is 40. In terms of radius, the outer is having 20, inner is having 10. Now I can go with the circle command, pick the intersection as the center point. Radius is 10. First circle has been drawn. Next, another circle with the same center point. Now the radius is 20. So 2 circles been drawn. Again, don't forget, select both the circles, make the display mode as wireframe, angular deflection 1 degree, deviation 0.01. Now one circle has been done. Another circle has to be drawn, two concentric circles to be drawn. That position has been given from the central axis in the vertical direction, sorry, in the horizontal direction. It measures 80 by 2, that is 40 mm. Similarly, in the horizontal direction, or sorry, in the vertical direction, from the center point of this circle, it is at a distance of 40 mm. Now, I can select this one, go with the half set, again bring it downwards, give the distance as 40. And similarly, from the vertical axis, it is at a distance of 40 by 2, sorry, 80 by 2, 40. So select this line, go with the half set command, bring it on the left side, give the distance as 40. So this is the intersection. This intersection represents the center point of the two concentric circles. They are having the dimensions, one is of diameter 32 and the other one is having diameter of 16. In terms of radius, 8 and 16. Let me go with the circle command. Pick the intersection, give the radius as 8. Similarly, one more circle, pick the same center point, give the radius as 16. Now we got the two circles. Again, select those two circles, make the display mode as a wireframe, angular deflection as 1 degree, and then deviation as 0.01 in order to get a smooth curve. Now, these lines are not required because it has been drawn only for reference purpose. So I can remove those lines. Or else let me keep it after the dimensioning has been done. I can remove that one. That's up to you. That's you can take it, either you can delete it or you can have it up to the end of the diagram. Now, let me draw the axis line. So this is having the axis line. Let me go with that one. I can take the circle command or else I can remove that one in order to show the axis. Right? Now I can go with the line command, pick the endpoint, go with the vertical direction or horizontal direction, somewhat larger, and then I can go with the trim-x command, extend on the other side also. Right? Similarly, draw it in the horizontal direction, go with the trim-x command, extend it. Right? Similarly, for this concentric circles also, we are going to do the same thing. Go with the line command, vertically extend it, go with the trim-x, extend on the other side also. Similarly, line command, horizontally, I can go with this one and then extend on the other side also. Right? So now both the axis lines being selected because I need to change it in the form, not as a solid drawing style, to be changed from solid to dash dot. So that has been done. And now the same thing has to be done on the other side also. Here these two concentric circles and these two concentric circles has to be reproduced on the right side of this, the larger circle also. For which what we can do is we can go for the mirror command, before which I can draw this one also. These are the tangents which has to be taken from this circle to this circle as well as from this circle to this circle. Let me go with the line command, pick anywhere the fourth edge, I can pick it. Similarly, go with the line command, this side, and then pick it. Right. Now I got those things. So the left side, whatever been drawn, has to be reproduced on the right side. So for which I need to select all these elements. Again, you don't need to go with the selecting each by pressing the control button. Instead, you can go with the edit, and then we have the box element selection is there. Box element selection, select that one, and then you can select whichever to be taken on the other side. Some of the things were not selected. I can select these two things and this one also to be. And now these elements to be brought on the other side. So for which you can go with the mirror command. This is the mirror command. Select this one. Then it will ask for the reference point. Let me put the center point of this circle because that is the reference. Then selecting this one, then it will ask for which direction. It has to be mirrored in the vertical direction. So you can bring the cursor either in the downward direction or in the upward direction vertically, and then click anywhere so that the mirrored image will be shown on the other end. Right. So now all the sides been done except is this the arc which is having the radius 24. That we don't need to do because already it has been done. So directly we can connect these 2 points. Let me go with the arc command. Pick the center point. Then it asks for the radius. I can pick the radius. Then it asks for the start angle. Let me go with the same start angle, and the end angle is in this one. So now everything has been done. So left out is the dimensioning. Right, let me go with the vertical dimensioning. I'll start with the linear dimension. I can pick anywhere here, and I can pick anywhere intersection. Let me go on this side. So this is 40. Similarly, one more thing is also to be drawn. Let me go with the same linear, and then I can pick it, and then I can select up to this one. Now you can see it has been flipped. So I can select this one, go with the text, flip text is that, make it as true. So that the vertical dimension has been done. Now horizontal dimension is we have 80 and 110. So 80 is from center to center between these two circles. Let me go with the linear dimension, pick this one and pick this one. Bring it downwards, I'll get the 80. Similarly, from this circle to this circle center, we need to make the dimensioning. Let me go with this one. I can pick it here itself. There is no issue. Or else I can pick it here. Bring it downwards. Click it. Right. So this one is not required. This line is a construction line only. Let me delete it. Now you can see that this portion has been extended. That has to be removed in the sense. Select this one. Select this one. In that what is that one? In that graphics option, we have three things. One is dimension overshoot, second one is extension line, and the third one is extension overshoot. In all the cases, try to have this dimension overshoot as 0 itself. Don't change that value. Then extension line. What is this extension line is? You can see what is happening with this one. You can see I'm just increasing this value or decreasing this value. Just a second. Okay, I can go with this one. I can increase it. Now you can see that it has been increased. We don't need it from this one. Let this be sufficient. Similarly, on the other side also, let me go with the extension overshoot. Let me have the same thing, whatever available on the top side, give the same value 2.5. This is what has been done. Similarly, if I want to do the same thing for this one, you can select this one. And extension, as I told, dimension overshoot should be always 0. This can be extended. Let me go with the 1.5 or else 2.5 I am giving. Here also I can give the same value 2.5. So this has been done. Similarly, if you want to reduce this one also means you can do that one. Now, linear dimension, everything is over. Exceptional is measuring the circles or the arcs. Let me go with this one. It is having the diameter 16. Again, repeating, if you want to provide the diameter of the circle in the sense, don't select the dimension first. First is select the curve wherein the dimension has to be done. Then go with the linear. Then pick anywhere. So it will show that value. So again, flip text is to be done. Then size can be reduced. So right, flip text has been done. And then go with the arrow. Arrow size can be reduced. Let me go with the 1. This is okay. And then text also I can reduce it. So text font size, let me go with some 3.5. 3.5, it could have been somewhat good. So I can go with this one. And then you can see this extension which is not required. I told with these three things, dimension overshoot 0, extension line, check with this one. It's not moving. So let me keep it as such. Whereas extension overshoot, it's to reduce it to 0. That's it. So this has been done. Similarly, I need to go with this circle. It is the outer dimension, that is 32. Let me go with this one. Again, select the circle. Go with the linear command. pick that point anywhere. Again, flip text has to be done. Flip text has been done. So we can have the same thing. Either you can go with the same text height everywhere, or you can reduce it. For example, here we gave 3.5. Let me give it the same thing, 3.5. Right? And then arrow size we gave 1. That's it. So this has been done. Now I can go for this circle 20. Select this one, go with this one. Again, one more thing is this outer 40. Let me go with that one. Then I can change the properties. Go with that one, select anywhere. So this also been done. So for both this one, the dimensionings, let me select both the dimension lines. And then arrow size, I can reduce it to 1. And then I don't need this extension overshoot. Let it be 0. And then flip text has to be done. Let it be true. That's it. We have made the diameters everywhere. So only one thing left out is this one, that is having a diameter of 64. Now we go with that one. So this is not required. I can delete this one. I can select this one. This is no, not that one. Here, interior. So select this one. I can go with the linear. I can select diameter 64. Again, select it. Flip text. Make it as true. And then arrow size 1. Text font size 3.5. This has been done. Left out is only the labeling. One more thing is this one, 8. So I can select the linear directly. So pick these 2 points. I can extend it outwards. I can give that one. Now I can see that the arrow size is not sufficient. So I can select this one. Go with the arrow. In that arrow itself, one thing is available. Arrow type. Flip arrows is there. You can pick it as true, means it will show the outer edge. In that way also you can do it. Or else, let me check with the false itself. I can reduce this one as 1. And then extension overshoot is 0. Then font size is 3.5. So even though I reduced everything, this arrows are overlapping. So in that case, I can give the flip arrows as true. So it will show the outer side. In that way also you can do it. Next is labeling only. So we have 1, 2, 3 labelings are available. Let me go with the outer one first. I can go with the label. Pick anywhere. Go with some nearly 45-degree line. And one horizontal small extension. That is sufficient. Similarly, I need to do it for this one also. Let me go with this one. Okay. And finally, this one is there. So this we are not going to do with this labeling. Instead, we are going to do with the linear dimension itself. I'll tell. I can go with the linear. So I can extend this one. I can bring the center point. Yes. I selected this one and I can pick anywhere exactly with that point. So it's showing 24, right? But it has to show R24. In the same way, if you want to represent means, just go with the arrow type as anything. Arrow size, you can reduce it to 0. So it will not show the arrow. And again, this extension overshoot, make it as 0. But here it is showing only 24, but we need R24 in the sense, you can go with the text options in which override will be there. There you can type it as R24. It will show that one. Right? So these 2 things to be edited. Select this one. Go with the data in that label option. Make it as R40. R40. Right? Next, this one. In that one, it is 21. So go with the Level R21. Remember, if you want to do this editing in the sense, in the property window, you should not go with the view. You need to go with the data. Then only this label options, customer text will be available. So giving enter. So everything has been done except this axis lines. Let me draw that one also. I can go with the line command. Pick the center point. Extend it up to some distance. Now I can extend on the other side also using the trimx command. Similarly, I can draw horizontal line also. I pick that point, extend it. Similarly, go with the extension up to somewhere. Now select these two lines. Go with the view in which draw style instead of solid, make it as dash dot. Right? So now everything has been done with respect to this figure. Only thing left out is I can give the text all, all dimensions are in mm. Make sure that mm alone should be small letter. Create text. That's it. Okay. So in this particular exercise, we learned how to use the array command and how to use the mirror command also. That's all with this exercise. We'll move on with the next exercise in the coming videos. Thank you.